Well, new legislation may be key in keeping coalition agreements from blowing up in the future. That's according to the DA, which is now proposing a 5-point plan to ensure stability within the coalitions. The DA's coalition in Johannesburg, as we know, has collapsed, leading to the ousting of Mpho Phalatse as mayor. Now, though, it's facing a similar situation in Ekurhuleni. With that full report, eNCA's Monique Mortlock.
It's been a shaky few weeks for the DA and its coalition partners in several Gauteng municipalities. DA Mayor Mpho Phalatse was ousted in the City of Johannesburg. Now, another DA Mayor, Tania Campbell, is facing a proposed motion of no confidence by the ANC in Ekurhuleni. And it seems a lack of legislation may be to blame for these collapses.
We've been part of coalition governments before, and we've realized that the deficiency here may also be a legal framework under which coalition governments can work. Of course, we've been the victims of coalition governments failing where we have, or collapsing where we have led, and other parties have been victims of coalition governments failing or collapsing where they've led.
The party is proposing a 5-point plan that will be introduced in 3 private members' bills to stabilise coalitions after the 2024 general elections. This includes formalising coalition agreements.
The first bill will seek to amend the Electoral Act. Of course, we have a conundrum on our hands where there is the Electoral Amendment Bill before Parliament, which has its own process that is ongoing. The second bill will seek to amend the existing Local Government Municipal Structures Act. And then the third bill would seek to amend the Constitution, because we need to look at regulating the frequency of motions of no confidence.
The timing of these proposals begs the question, why now? Earlier this year, the coalition collapse in Nelson Mandela Bay worked in the DA's favour. It even led to one of their own taking over as mayor. Now, coalition ruptures in Joburg and Ekurhuleni seem to be spurring the party on to seek legislation to formalise these multi-party agreements. But the DA insists it's not about fixing its own problems.
Part of the DA's legislative agenda in the run-up to the very important 2024 elections is to prepare Parliament for the likelihood that for the very first time in 70 years, the era of one-party domination is coming to an end. And we need to prepare for coalition politics. And South Africa's electoral framework and legislative framework needs to catch up with the state of our democracy and the current South African reality.
The DA intends to garner support for these bills by taking this working document to other parties and civil society. Monique Mortlock, Cape Town.